But let's start off by talking about Bayern Munich. They threw away their lead in the final stages against Real Madrid. It was live on talkSPORT last night. Harry Kane has broken records and scored 44 goals for Bayern in his debut season, but has still ended up trophyless. So what's the reason for that? No Tan Dan in the office thinks he's cursed. I think that's a little bit harsh. 03717223344, the number to dial. What do you make of firstly the game last night? What happened? What went wrong?
Great game, but just Real Madrid doing what they always do, which is finding something from somewhere to suck that ball into the net. It's remarkable how many times they've done that over the years. Different squad, different players, still managed to achieve the same thing. But it was one of them. I thought Bayern Munich were in the game, and I know probably Real Madrid probably edged it in terms of opportunities and stuff. But for Harry Kane, I mean, he's done absolutely everything this season in terms of breaking records and. What's he got? 44 goals this season. That's incredible. Like, he's got more goals in the league than he's played games.
But we know he scores goals.
But for whatever reason, in the biggest of biggest games up until this point, it just hasn't happened for him. And that can happen. We've seen it before with big players. You just certain players get to the final and they just are so calm. So, like, not a problem. Okay, Drogba being the obvious one.
Yeah.
Where it gets to a cup final and it's like he feels so comfortable. He knows that he can be the difference maker. But some players just get to the final and it's just like it. Or
but
big game.
He hasn't even got to the final. So the Champions League got beat in the semis.
That's a huge game.
Massive game. The Bundesliga was the first time in 11 years on the bounce, Munich won it.
And he doesn't.
They haven't. Leverkusen have won it. The German Cup, they got beat by a third division side. Very embarrassing. And I think his first game was the Super Cup.
Yeah, and he lost. He came off the bench.
And he lost that as well.
Yeah, to put your finger on it's really, really strange, right? And it is unlucky for him.
Can I ask, do you think there is something?
No, because next year he'll win. Next year he'll probably win everything.
That's a bit. I mean, you can't just say that because we can only go with facts.
I guarantee next year he wins something. With
I know, but that's like Arsenal fans, or that's like Spurs fans saying next season we'll win the FA Cup.
Well, it's not. It's completely
what's
different.
That based on?
No, it's completely different.
No, it's not.
Well, it is because we're talking about Spurs haven't won a cup since 2008.
Okay, so if he's going to
Bayern Munich, who've won the last 11 years.
That's what you're alluding to.
Yes.
That he'll win the Bundesliga.
They will win something, a cup in Germany or something.
They have to, right?
Yeah, they will. But for him, he's just unlucky because he has been. He's been pretty much faultless over there in Germany, and the fact that they've gone out and there's no disrespect or anything. It's not the worst thing going out to Real Madrid because Real Madrid are fantastic. Do you know what I mean? But he's probably just thinking in his quieter moments, he's probably just thinking, what is going on?
Were you surprised that he was subbed off? Supposedly, Thomas Tuchel has come out and said he had a problem with his back. I'm not sure. I mean, I can only go by what he said. I don't know how true that is.
If that's what he said, then that's what he said.
Yeah,
but.
I thought he had a good game last night. I thought he had a really good game, Harry Kane.
I thought he played well, but I still would. I like him to be involved a little bit more. But again, I just think it's one of those things you can't throw it at him and saying he's cursed. He's just really, really unlucky.
No Tan Dan, who works on our show, right? We love No Tan Dan because he just wears his heart on his sleeve.
Yeah.
He said that if England got to the final of the Euros, he's not joking, he would drop Kane. And I went, why? And he went, for that reason, that with Kane you're not going to win it. Now, I mean, that's nuts, isn't it?
It's nuts, right? But what Dan's saying suggests that there is some truth to that. Because I think it's nuts. So let me put it on the record. But the truth to that is, World Cup, the Euro final. No, yeah. There's been World Cup semi-final, the Champions League final, League Cup final.
I know, but to say a player's curse is a horrific statement.
Listen, I don't think he is, and I think he will definitely turn it around. I mean, the guy's got, over 36 league goals this year.
Would you drop him for a final?
Absolutely not. No chance.
Okay, let me ask you this then. Do you remember when we played, I think it was a semi-final of the World Cup? That game where supposedly he should have scored it?
Yeah, Croatia.
Okay, right. Coming into that, he wasn't fully fit. Okay, in fact, he wasn't fully fit for the Champions League final for Spurs. Yeah. And was it Lucas Moura scored the hat-trick?
Yeah, in the semis and dropped.
Okay. If you're the manager, if you're you, right, and you're the manager, and you know all this Harry Kane doesn't work in the final stuff, and you've got a half-fit Kane for the final, are you playing him thinking, I've got to play him? Or are you thinking, actually, if he's only half fit, and I know it doesn't really work when he's in the final, maybe I'll leave him out. Would it cloud your judgment?
If he's half fit...
Yeah.
Then
a half fit Lewandowski, a half fit Messi, whatever top player, Haaland, they're all starting.
They are, right? But potentially, if he's half fit, especially if the guy who played in the semi-final scored hat-trick, I would be likely to go, do you know what? If he's half fit, maybe bring him on when they're tired.
Let me rephrase it, right? You know about the Harry Kane, I don't want to use the word curse, but yeah, right? That in finals or big games,
I'm still playing him, regardless.
Okay. Are you playing a half-fit Haaland in the final?
Yeah, but okay. What have I got? Am I Manchester City?
Yeah.
No. I'll bring him on.
Oh.
where they've got a World Cup winner just waiting. So they've got backup.
Okay, so the fact that Harry Kane sometimes, or more often than not, it's horrible saying it because I love Harry Kane, but it wouldn't cloud your judgment whether or not you're going to pick him.
No, I think in certain regards, like Spurs, I get it. They probably had to pick him because he's. But someone like Haaland's probably an unfair comparison because of the squad that they've got. Like if Haaland doesn't play, Julian Alvarez, who's unbelievable by the way, he starts.
Yeah, is he cursed?
No.
It's madness, isn't it?
Of course, it's madness.
Horrible.
It's just one of those things. Yeah.
Okay, we'll take calls on all things Harry Kane. When will he win a trophy? I think that's probably a nice way of asking. We both think he will.
I think he will at some. I mean, he's got all the individual accolades.
But the Bundesliga, for my money, is not enough. If Harry Kane finishes his career and he goes, look at my mantelpiece, I've got 2 Bundesliga titles, I'll be like,
Well, I don't think it'll be because look at.
I think it will.
Okay, Lewandowski filled the cabinet with those Bundesliga, and people don't look at him and go,
No, I know. But from an Englishman playing in Germany, I think
is that a bit of English arrogance?
No, I know. I think he's gone over there to win the Champions League. I think it's exactly the same as a German coming over to England to win the Premier League. They're probably thinking, I'd rather win the Bundesliga.
No, Premier League's one of the best.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I wouldn't throw shade at Harry Kane if he was to win 4 Bundesligas. I'd still well played.
Okay. Has he achieved it all? If he wins 4 Bundesligas, happy days, no questions.
Yeah, I'm sure he would have liked to win a Premier League or something with England, but I don't think you could laugh at that and go, there's only one 4 Bundesliga.
Harry Kane chat is where it's at. Mark's an Arsenal fan. Hello, Mark.
Hi, guys. Yeah, I know people are going to come and say, well, it's a bitter Arsenal fan saying it, but I think, it does get to a point where you look at Kane, no denying his goal-scoring record, world-class striker, but in the same way that it was often levelled against Henry in these defining moments, is the facts don't lie. You look at all the defining moments of Kane's career so far, the Tottenham League Cup finals, the Tottenham Champions League final, the numerous FA Cup semi-finals with Spurs, the Euros final, the semi-final against France where he blazed it over the bar, the Croatia semi-final. Suddenly, is Kane not part of the problem? That's not, again, taking anything away from his record, but footballers and kind of legend pros are kind of judged on these defining career moments. That's what separates them in these defining moments. And has it got to the point with Kane where there's too many incidents now for it just to be a coincidence? I'm not a believer of bad luck or curse. You kind of make your own luck. And actually, if you look at these defining moments, has Kane gone missing in these key moments?
Do you know what? It's one of them where it sounds bonkers because of how good he's been and the amount of goals he scores. I think there are just certain players, when it comes to the biggest of moments, that can just step up and get it done. However they play, they will do something in a final where you go, there they are.
Yeah, but are those players doing it with great players around him? Because when you
we give an example.
Right.
When Messi won the World Cup of Argentina, good team, but there were some players in that squad you'd go, okay, fair enough. But Messi being the great that he is.
100% right.
And I always go back to Ronaldo. In that 2016, that Portuguese side, first of all, they got out of the group in third, which was the first time a third-place team had got out of the group. He single-handedly...
Did they really? I didn't know that. They really?
Dragged that Portugal team.
Unbelievable.
Look at that team.
Listen. Yeah.
He did it. And then even in the final, where he got injured, I think he's done his knee, he's the coach on the sideline screaming at the players, come on, because they won on pens, didn't they? Come on, like... That you don't make them like that. That is different, that Ronaldo, when he did that. That's when I've always respected Ronaldo and knew he was great. But that 2016 with that team, to do that, I went, oh my goodness, wow.
All right. Mark, good call, thank you. Let's go to Ryan, a Villa fan. Hi, Ryan.
Hello, mate.
How are you? Are you confident about your team going through tonight, by the way?
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be tough, but I'm optimistic.
Okay. Go on, what's your view on all things Harry Kane? If you got to the final and Harry Kane was part of your squad, would you pick him?
100%.
Okay. Go on, give me your views on Harry.
I just think he's been very unlucky. I mean, he was with a Spurs team who, I'm not saying they're a bad team, they're obviously a good team, but they're not full of world-class players. I don't think he'd have gone to Bayern Munich had other offers been on the table, but with Levy being the way he is, he's not going to let him go to a top-tier Premier League team for cheap. And, I just think he's been unlucky, and Xabi Alonso's turned Leverkusen into an absolute force this season. So I just think he's been very unfortunate.
Yeah, I think that's a kind way of saying it. Just very unfortunate. But it just keeps happening. That's the problem with it.
Yeah, and it's one of those where he will... I've got no doubts someone of that quality playing for a side like Bayern Munich. Like, Bayern Munich don't ever go 2 seasons without winning anything.
No.
But
the last time that they didn't win the league, the Bundesliga, was the last time they finished trophyless.
Exactly. It doesn't happen often.
No. Let's speak to Owen, an Arsenal fan. Hi, Owen.
Hi guys, how's it going?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, thank you. I gotta say this is the best show on talkSPORT. It's the show that doesn't need a promo.
Oh, how nice is that? I mean, we'll take the promo if you're going to make one. That's very kind. Thank you, Owen. That's very kind. Do I detect a twang in your voice? Where are you from?
Yes, I'm from Dublin.
From Dublin? Okay, I wouldn't have gone there. I was thinking New Zealand, but...
Well, thanks very much.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. That's absolutely fine, Owen.
I need to go home and refresh my accent.
Oh, now I can hear it. Go on then, you're an Arsenal fan. What's your view on Harry Kane?
Well, you might think it's slanted because I'm Irish and because I'm an Arsenal fan. But I think he's not unlucky and he's not a curse. He just doesn't score in finals. He doesn't raise to the level. There's something in him that he kind of hides a little bit for the back. He hasn't had an awful lot of shots on target. He hasn't had a lot of touches in the box.
Owen, you're an Arsenal fan. Henry never scored in finals, but we never ever had this conversation about Thierry Henry.
No, because we won stuff.
Yeah, I think Owen's hitting the nail on the head there.
He scored goals that won games and changed scores on a run. Like Kane, he scores a lot of goals, but the amount of games that he scores in is a lower rate. You know what I mean?
Well, now the only thing I'd say about that, Owen, is last time he was in the Premier League, he got 30, and I think he scored against more teams than anybody else, more teams than Haaland, and Haaland got 36. But Kane scored against more teams.
Yeah. Okay.
But he's right about Henry, though, because I think the reason why you don't feel like Henry is because he still won stuff.
He
like
won
France
everything.
still won World Cups and Euros, Arsenal won Premier Leagues.
Yeah.
And
He cheated as well. Let's not forget the cheating bit, all right, with Henry. Let's not forget that.
Why not?
What?
What happened?
Are you joking?
No.
You are.
Why say that about? Don't say that to Pierre.
Well, he cheated, didn't he? That's the problem with Thierry Henry. He's tainted, isn't he?
He's not tainted, is he? If you're Irish, I get it, yeah. But you're not Irish.
He is. Come on. You can't do that.
Listen to you,
because you're so Arsenal. Come on, is Thierry Henry a cheat?
No, he cheated. He's not a cheat. He cheated.
Well, did cheats cheat?
What?
Did cheats cheat?
No, listen. He made a mistake once.
No. Dropping a piece of toast on the floor, butt side up, that's a mistake.
Yeah. Handball, keeping the ball in play, that's a mistake.
No, Benny, come on. Did he cheat?
Yeah, I said that he cheated.
Right, is he a cheat?
No, he cheated once.
All right, okay. Oh, so once is okay, twice is cheat.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.